This is the Southside School of Financial Freedom Watchlist and Market Report for the week ending October 23rd, 2021. Our question this week is, what is BITO? The answer will be provided later in the video. This week, the market ended higher. The Dow Jones Industrial Average increased 0.21% on Friday and was up 1.08% for the week. The S&P 500 decreased minus 0.11% on Friday, but was up 1.64% for the week. The Nasdaq decreased minus 0.82% on Friday, but was up 1.29% for the week. Looking at the week, we can see that there were 10 up finishes versus 5 down finishes for the major indexes. On Monday and Thursday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished down, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished up. On Tuesday, all 3 major indexes finished up. On Wednesday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 finished up, while the Nasdaq finished down. And on Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average finished up, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq finished down. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 hit 52-week highs on Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed at an all-time high. The new unemployment claims were 290,000 versus 300,000 expected. The 10-year U.S. Treasury yield climbed higher following the lower-than-expected jobless claims. The first Bitcoin futures ETF launched on Tuesday. National rents rose 9.3% in August. Sales of existing homes rose 7% in September. And big digital ad corporations like Facebook and Twitter dropped sharply after Snap reported earnings. New unemployment claims, the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield climbing higher, the first Bitcoin futures ETF starting trading, national rents increasing, sales of existing homes rising, and big digital ad corporate earnings are all news. And news drives the market, good and bad. Day-to-day predictions on whether the market is going to go up or down is virtually impossible because predicting the news is impossible. However, the market is rigged to go up. It does not go up every day, but the market will generally go up over time. Stock prices move in a random fashion. They go up and down with an upward drift. The market will continue to go up because the powers that be want the market to go up. While there are many powers out there, the top 5 powers that be are the Federal Reserve, big financial institutions, big corporations, the President, and Congress. These 5 entities will do what they must to drive the market higher. Now, we are at our question of the week. What is BITO? BITO is the ticker symbol for the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. It is the first U.S. Bitcoin linked ETF offering investors an opportunity to gain exposure to Bitcoin returns in a convenient, liquid, and transparent way. The fund seeks to provide capital appreciation primarily through managed exposure to Bitcoin futures contracts. The fund does not invest directly in Bitcoin. The price and performance of Bitcoin futures should be expected to differ from the current or the spot price of Bitcoin. Futures contracts are contracts that allows an investor to buy or sell a commodity or stock at a future date at a certain price. Most future contracts are never executed. They are sold before their expiration dates or they expire worthless. They are commonly used as a bet on a financial asset or commodity's future price. Thus, BITO is a way for traders to bet on the price of Bitcoin. They can bet that the price is going to go up and or they can bet that the price is going to go down. Where do you think the price of Bitcoin is going? Do you own any Bitcoin directly? Do you own a Bitcoin trust, which is a way to indirectly invest in Bitcoin? Or do you own any stocks? Do you own any stocks at all? If not, why not? Is it because you do not understand anything about the stock market? Well, it was not taught to you in school. If you want to learn how to get wealth and income through the stock market, you are going to have to teach yourself. You must RSI, that is, read, save, and invest. Formal school taught you how to read, but society and the powers that be discourages you from reading, especially books. School taught you to be a worker. They did not teach you how to be an investor. And they taught you nothing about the financial system. You can learn how to be an investor if you simply start reading books about investing. Books that you can borrow from the library or buy cheaply online. It is not difficult to learn how to be a passive investor, which is how most people should start. Check out this list of recommended books on the books page of the Southside website. These books and others like them will not tell you which direction the market is going to go, but you can learn how to make money in the market no matter what the market does. I don't know which way the market is going to go, and I don't care. I trade the market as it is, not as it should be. I take what the market gives me, whether it's going up, down, or sideways. How do I do that? I apply the Southside strategy. You can learn more about the Southside trading strategy at southsideschooloffinancialfreedom.com. Here is my trading watch list for the week ending October 23rd, 2021. I trade at least 3 of the stocks on the list every week. The strongest performer on the list this week was Tilray Incorporated, ticker symbol TLRY. It's in the first column. It increased 8.2% for the week, but it was down minus 4.15% on Friday. Tilray Incorporated is a marijuana company. They engage in the research, cultivation, production, and distribution of medical cannabis and cannabinoids. The company also offers cannabis, lifestyle, and consumer packaged goods, and hemp-based foods and alcoholic beverages. Looking at a summary of results, you can see that Tilray has increased just over 34% year to date. I generated cash flow from Tilray this week, and I have generated cash flow from it in the past. Whether a stock goes up or down, you can generate cash flow from it. Whether you own a stock or not, you can still generate cash flow from it using the Southside strategy. The Southside trading strategy involves trading for weekly cash flow. That is trading for income. SPY is shown at the bottom of the third column. SPY is the S&P 500 ETF. This is the benchmark I compare my trading performance to. My objective is to beat the S&P 500 index while at the same time generating cash flow. Most professional money managers do not consistently outperform the S&P 500 index. They usually lose and lose badly to the index. Thus, most investors and traders should just invest in or trade a market index fund or ETF like SPY. What do you do? Do you beat the S&P 500 index? Do you have a watch list? What is your investing and or trading strategy? How well do you do against the S&P 500 index ETF SPY? Let me know in the comments section. Are you willing to share your strategy? The Southside portfolio is not outperforming the S&P 500 index ETF SPY. The Southside portfolio is up 14.69% versus 21.19% for SPY, a difference of 6.5%. The Southside is losing to SPY by 6.5%. The primary reason the portfolio is losing is that the Southside is heavily invested in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin took a big hit earlier this year. However, Bitcoin has outperformed the market for the past 4 weeks. Will the comeback continue? We'll see. The portfolio is 77.65% in a Bitcoin trust. Equities including puts, calls, and ETFs make up 7.22% of the portfolio. Cash is 15.13%. The cash flow generated for this week was 0.23% of the portfolio account value. The account value changed by 2.7%. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 ETF SPY changed by 1.63%. I sold option contracts on one position this week. It was a call that ranged or was actually for $303.39. You can get more details, including the total dollar amount of cash flow for the week, on the website southsideschooloffinancialfreedom.com. And please check out past videos for other questions of the week listed in the description section. Please like, share, and subscribe.